What's up, guys? Today I'm going to do my 2022 gun collection, pistols only for this video. I'm still getting into rifles, but this might be a long video, but I'll try and keep it as short as possible and try to do it all in one take. So first, we'll start with what everyone must have. It's Springfield Armory Hellcat, 15 round mag. You can go out and get the notebook package for $490. It's a Springfield Armory optic ready with 3 15 round mags and a nice package. Okay. Next from there, we'll go to FN 503. I love this thing. This is one of my first ever carry firearms. It does feel awkward at first, but this is such a smooth shooter, such a thin firearm. This is an awesome addition, and I carry this every day, whether it's in the pocket or as a backup firearm. I love this thing. That's the FN 503. And here, this is one of my Glock 26 Polymer 80 Subcompacts. It has the 40 cal barrel. Although this is a 40 cal slide with a 9mm conversion barrel. I do have a Glock 27 OEM barrel that you can swap out the barrels and go from 40 to 9, 40 to 9. And it's just a simple barrel I did to try and show that you can still make a Polymer 80 with all Glock internals, a really nice brand barrel, and keep it under 500 bucks. Next up, right here we have a Springfield Armory XDS optic ready. This is another single stack 9 that is awesome. I love this firearm. I love to carry it. It feels great in the hand. Comes with great sights. It's a great shooter. I do recommend Springfield Armory products. I know they have a lot of haters, but this is definitely a great pickup. Super thin. This has the 8 round magazine in it. A lot of features on this thing for under $400. Then we have the Taurus G3C. I have 2 Taurus G3Cs, and let me explain. I love this firearm. I think it is a great budget firearm. I have 2,000 rounds through one of them and about 2,500 rounds through the other, and I've had 0 issues other than the sights moving, but that's not an issue. These are great budget firearms. I love them. I recommend everyone get them. They're fun to just dual wield and just let them go. So great budget firearm. Everyone should get at least one Taurus G3C. I love getting duplicates of stuff just because I use them a lot and I love them. Next is a must-have, the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus. I know the old M&Ps, they're unbelievably reliable, but I also know the trigger was not the greatest. This new Shield Plus by Smith & Wesson, awesome. Has one of the best triggers on a firearm, under $1,000. A great carry piece. It shoots much smoother than a Hellcat and a P365. An awesome addition to my collection. I love carrying this thing. Next, we'll go to another budget firearm I think everyone should have. For only $275, the Stoeger STR-9C. This is an awesome firearm. Comes with 3-dot white sights, front and rear serrations, 13 round magazine. Although it only comes with one, it comes with a rail. It's about the size of a Glock 19-ish, roughly, a little smaller. It's a great shooter for $280, a great beginner gun, great budget firearm just to have to go shoot with. Next, gotta have it, the 43X. Right now it's got Talon grips on it, but I will be putting my handle grips on because handle grips are amazing. Of course, you gotta have the night sights. I also have the Glock 48 OEM slide and barrel set up. So I can go ahead and swap that out and have a 43X or a 48. That's the great thing about the 43X is you can get 2 firearms in one. It's awesome to have. Of course, you gotta have the Shield Arms 15 round magazine and the Shield Arms mag release. Great firearm, both the 43X and the 48. Next, the Ruger Security 9 Compact. $350 firearm, adjustable rear sights. Does have a manual safety for people who like that. I got the Hogue grip on it just because it feels good in my hand. Comes with a rail. This thing has an awesome trigger on it, a super light trigger, and Ruger's never going to give you too much. They're just going to give you enough to have a good, decent, reliable firearm. It's about the size of a Glock 26, but for $350. Pretty decent firearm. Next up, we have another one of my Polymer 80 builds. Just a regular subcompact build, cheap build, Glock internals. It functions, runs perfectly. 3.5 pound ghost connector for a nice smooth trigger pull, night sights, lift-free armory slide. Nothing fancy, just function. Fun shooting, just have a Polymer 80, $450 build with all Glock internals. Then we'll go to my new baby, the Sig Sauer P320 Compact. This thing's trigger is amazing. If you don't have one, you need to pick one up. I love my Glock 19. I love my Glocks. I like all firearm brands. If it's a good firearm, I'm not going to discriminate. I'm not going to hate on it. I know a lot of people say, oh, I won't get a Springfield Armory. Oh, I won't get a Glock. I hate Glocks. I'm not like that. Anything that shoots good, gives me no problems, reliable, trustworthy, has stood the test of time, I love it. And this right here, it's related to the firearm that the military uses. Great platform, modular. You can change out the grip to fit your hand or for whatever your carry needs are. Amazing, amazing trigger, smooth shooter, great home defense firearm. A little too big for me to carry, but this thing's awesome. Sorry if I'm talking fast, I'm just trying to get through them all. Next up, the most underrated carry firearm, if not underrated firearm on the market. $415, Mossberg MC2SC, optic ready. I just put a $100 red dot on it. It's awesome red dot, accurate. This thing is about the same size as a Glock 43X, 14+1 magazine. And then when it's the size of a Glock 43 with the flush magazine, it's 11+1. This thing is awesome. Smooth shooter, a little longer barrel than your Hellcat and your P365, longer slide, but it's awesome. Great defensive trigger. Cool thing about the Mossberg MC2SC, crossbolt safety is available. I don't use it, but it is a really cool design. Most underrated firearm, most ergonomic carry firearm out there. Love it. Next, one of my Glock 26 builds, and people say, oh, it's not a Glock 26 build. It definitely is. It's the same thing as like a Polymer 80, although I just went out and bought the Glock 26 frame for $65 on lucastactical.com and then built it the way I wanted it. Put an Apex trigger on it, night sights, stainless steel slide, 3.5 pound Ghost connector. That's a very cheap connector that you can get $13. Reliable, gives you a 3.5 pound trigger pull. This thing is awesome. This is my baby right here. I love Glock 26s. If you'll start to see that pattern here soon. Another Glock 26 is my home defense firearm. And a lot of people say, oh, you have all small firearms and carry firearms. Well, yeah, that's what I use my firearms for mostly, is carrying. And when I'm at the range, I shoot my carry firearms. So I'm great with them. I'm great with small firearms. Sometimes I'm even better with smaller firearms than I am larger firearms, because I anticipate the recoil and handle the recoil better of a smaller firearm because I'm used to it. But anyway, 15 round mag. Got the TLR6 light laser combo. Wilson Combat barrel, the best barrel you can get for a Glock, most accurate. It's awesome. This thing runs smooth. All Glock internals, home defense Glock. Gotta have it in your collection. Glock 19 Gen 3. I know people hate Glock or love Glock. I love Glock. Comes with a rail. Just a bigger, scaled up version of a Glock 26. Awesome firearm. Wouldn't trade it for anything. I love shooting this thing at the range. Once I get a light laser, this will probably be my home defense firearm, just because I'm getting better with big firearms, but love it. Glock 19. Classic. Next up, my Glock 26 Polymer 80 build. The whole upper is a Polymer 80 upper. The slide, barrel, backplate, sights, everything. For a subcompact, very hard to find. They don't make these anymore. And then a Glock 26 lower, like I said, $65, Lucas Tactical, 3.5 pound trigger, all Glock internals on the lower for this one. This thing is a beast, and it took a Glock and made it look really nice, and also it still functions perfectly. Love this thing. Another Glock 26 build. If you can't tell, Glock 26, favorite firearm. I love making them from scratch. Instead of going out and buying a stock Glock, which we'll get to my stock Glocks after this, but instead of going out and buying a stock Glock, I love to just spend $65 on the frame and not have to spend all that other money trying to build a Glock after I already bought it. I'd rather build it from the ground up and have it come out like this. Was $550, and this thing's beautiful. There's a great barrel on it, matching backslide, tungsten Cerakote. Right now with the SLR base plate, +5, Glock internals. This thing's a beast. I love it. Trigicon sights. This is one of my favorite Glock builds I've ever made. This thing came out clean and smooth. It's awesome. Okay, let's see. Remember I showed you I had one Hellcat? I got two Hellcats. Definitely one of my carry firearms. I'm really good at shooting these because I shoot them so much. When I see a firearm for a good deal, I'll go out and buy it. I mean, I can always sell it or trade it later for about the same value. And if you find a Springfield Army Hellcat for $490 out the door, and it comes with 3 15-round mags, the notebook package, why not take advantage of that? And I can trade it for something $600 in value later down the line, or to someone who's a friend or whatever, and he's still getting a good deal because the magazines are $30, $40 a piece. It was just a good sale they were having. So Love it. It's your Hellcat. It's a great firearm. Got 2 of them. Next up, Taurus GX4. You gotta have one in your collection. It's a sub $300 Micro 9 with this magazine right here. Holds 13+1. Awesome flat face defensive trigger. Blacked out rear, 3-inch barrel. This thing is an ergonomic beast. I love shooting this small little firearm. It's got steel reinforcements, makes it a great shooter, a great carry firearm. If you're on a certain type of budget, by all means get this firearm. Don't worry about the slide wearing off pretty easy. That's on all Tauruses, but what matters is the function, and this thing's been flawless, and it's a great shooter. Everyone should go out and get a Taurus GX4 because Taurus has really stepped up their game. Next, got another Polymer 80 subcompact build with the Serpico trigger with Fari precision, and all firearms have been cleared prior to the video, obviously, like always, like all responsible gun owners would do. TTS custom barrel. You got the shield arms +5, 3.5 pound Apex connector, night sight front with a blacked out rear, cross armory backplate. The rest, Glock internals. This thing runs awesome. It looks clean, looks smooth. You know, just another build that I made, saving up parts and having leftovers from other stuff. Then, one of my first carry firearms, the Springfield Army XD9. Love this thing, I have many videos about it. It's a reliable tank. This thing is a beast. I have thousands of rounds to this, 0 issues. The finish has been great. Has a lot of stuff in this package. It's a great beginner firearm. It shoots smooth because it's so heavy. Later down the line, once you're carrying, you won't want to carry it because of how heavy it is, unless you're one of those people who carries a full-size firearm. My body just doesn't let me. But this one is so heavy and wide, it just doesn't fit my body type anymore, and but it was a great start. I will never lose this firearm. Love it. Glock 43. Back when single stack 9s were a thing, had to cop it. It's a Glock. I love my Glocks. I like Sig. I love them all. Night sights. Awesome firearm for its time. Nowadays, it doesn't have that much value anymore. As far as I'm concerned, I shoot the Hellcat better than this thing anyways, but still, great firearm by Glock. Little past its prime. Stock Glock 26, the only thing I added, Trijicon night sights, and a backplate. +2 Strike Industries mag pinky extension. Awesome firearm. This is my carry Glock. Completely reliable. Gen 3, love it. Favorite firearm still to this day, Gen 3 Glock 26, Gen 3 Glock 26. As you can see, I got quite a bit of them. Love them. Next up, the Bersa BP9cc, another great budget firearm everyone should have. For $280, some people have found it for $250. Comes with a rail. Made in Argentina. It's even used by law enforcement over there. 3-dot white sights, very nice. But what makes this thing so awesome, there's 2 reasons. It is one of the thinnest firearms out there, and it's where it matters, in the grip, for concealment. And on top of that, a 3 to 3.5 pound trigger right out the box. Amazing trigger. Awesome for the range. I would never carry it though. Does not have a trigger safety, and that just sketches me out a little bit. Great firearm. Check it out. A Bersa BP9cc. Awesome shooter. Then we'll go to the Smith & Wesson 380 EZ. Now I got this early on, maybe 2 years ago or so. It's a great design by Smith & Wesson. I had wrist surgery on both my wrists, and this is what I shot for a while. It isn't 380. This shoots like a 22. Everything is easy on it. The recoil's easy. The grip safety is easy. Racking the slide is like nothing. So if you have a disability, this is the greatest firearm, and I will never knock this firearm. People knock it all the time, say it's lame, it's weak, whatever. This thing is awesome. It is a smooth shooter. It makes 380 feel like a 22. It's got a rail. It's a decent size, and you can maneuver everything basically with one hand if you really had to. Even down to loading the magazine. I know this would be a little harder to do with one hand, but they made it so easy. If you have arthritis or a disability, you just slide this down and throw the ammo in. No more pushing. Smith & Wesson really did a great job in this firearm. A lot of people talk crap about it. I love it. Feels great in the hand, very ergonomic, and it's just an awesome firearm. When I go to the range with my mom, this is what she loves to shoot. So for women as well, this is a great firearm to learn on, get used to 9mm with. It's a 380, great place to start. Second to last, we got a Glock 27 40 cal. Like I said, I love my Glock 26's Gen 3, so of course I'm going to love my 40 cal 27. I love the recoil this thing gives. You're shooting a beast at this point. With how small it is a beast. Got the Daddy Shark backplate. I don't know if you can see it. Daddy Shark. Got that because my kids' favorite show. You know, they love Baby Shark. I just thought it was funny. Awesome Glock. +2 Strike Industries extension. That's my favorite pinky extension as well. It just feels really good, really ergonomic. And this is a great firearm as well. Same as the Glock 26. I love it, and I love 40 cal. Look forward to getting some more. And then last but not least, one of my most carried firearms. One of my Glock 26 builds as well. This has a Safari Precision TTS custom barrel. A 3.5 pound trigger pull. Here. And then the greatest part about this firearm, I don't know if it's going to line up at all, but usually that would be a green dot in the middle of a green circle once it's lined up. And you don't need a front sight. Those are the MiPro lights, Bullseye FT sights. No battery, and it makes a green dot just like a red dot. Low profile, doesn't get in the way, doesn't snag on anything. I don't have issues with irons. I love irons, but awesome sights. Really cool to go out and get. I got the Flush Safari Precision barrel. All Glock internals. I love carrying this thing. This green dot is the coolest sights. Check it out. MiPro light, Bullseye, FT sights. Amazing. Awesome technology, awesome development. It's basically a low profile red dot, although it's a green dot. No batteries. Awesome for nighttime, daytime. Very, very easy to get shots on target. I'm telling you. And once you get used to it, it's awesome. It's become my new carry firearm, my new Glock 26 build, and I love it. It's been reliable so far, so what more can you ask for? Anyways, that's my 2022 gun collection. If you guys have any questions about these firearms, I'll answer everything down below. These are all great firearms. I like all firearm brands. People talk down on me for having a bunch of Glock 26 builds. I love Glock 26s. It may be a little over the top, but hey, I love building them. I like buying a frame when I got the money for a frame, and buying the money when I got extra for a barrel, and then over time it just comes together. This one, I didn't mean to make it these colors. It's just someone was selling a true precision barrel, brand new, out in the packaging for $85. I was like, why wouldn't I buy that? I love a Glock 26, and that's a cheap barrel. Yeah, the color is a little lame, but all you gotta do is match it with a backplate, find a nice slide to match it, throw a 3.5 pound trigger in this thing, +5 SLR rifle works, and build it from the frame up, and it's awesome. Lucas Tactical really outdoes themselves. They have almost every Glock frame for sale for cheap. Comes with the locking blocks, ready to go. You can build a Glock in 5 minutes if you have the parts. So yeah, that's my gun collection. You guys can ask me anything in the comments. Like I said, I'll answer as much as I can. As you can see, I like small firearms. I like carry firearms. I've gotten really good at shooting them, so that's why I carry them. And I do look forward to getting some more full-size firearms. That's a lot of people tell me that. So if you guys got recommendations, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.